All right, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube. It's quite a bit later in the day than I normally make videos or whatever. This is just a bump up on that 501c3. Um, I, I'm just letting the AI do all the work here because I really don't know. I've tried this before, and so what the AI is saying, I know is true because I've experienced it before. Um, and even when I was getting a little bit anxious about not hearing anything back, the AI just said, don't sweat it. Um, the you're in the stack of where they're making decisions. Um, had you been in the cut pile, you've already heard by now, and that's the truth. That's what I'm trying to say. I know that part to be true. Excuse me. Yeah, I know that part to be true. Is because I would file before. I've tried this before, like I said, and it didn't work. I got frustrated. I just quit. Um, it wasn't like they really scammed me out of nothing. I just couldn't do what it took to do it, and they were more than happy to submit it. And then they were really just as happy to tell me I got rejected just as fast, is what I'm trying to get at, because I wasn't doing it correctly. And I noticed that between that time and the time that the AI did it and how the AI did it, it was dramatically different. Like, if this works, I couldn't recommend it enough to everybody. And I'll let you know. That's all I can say. Because can I go the monetary route? No, I can't. Even if I got like a donation from somebody, they would want like reparations, and they would want 100 million for their 20,000 kind of thing. And no, I'm just not into that kind of greed. Period. I'm just not. Um, in Do I understand that people make a lot of money? Yeah, I get all that. I mean, I'm not saying that, but that's just a level that I can't rationalize or whatever, y'all. Um, and that's where I'm at. Otherwise, I mean, I can't do it on my own. I didn't really even have this idea on my own. The idea for the refinery for the hemp thing, that was my idea. That was easy enough. But I mean, using it to get into the Department of Energy, and then turning around and then filing for the like patents and stuff like that for other ideas for these the MHD drives, the magnetic drives that I've been working with. But that's a different way to go about getting in there with them and getting the licensing required to research that further. Um, but the what else was I going to say? But it's good news. No news is good news, is how the AI was saying it. Because I haven't gotten the rejection letter like weeks ago, which I would have expected one way or the other. It is That's what the normal was. That's what my experience was, is up until now, and I didn't get it. So that kind of maybe means that I could either get it this cycle, which is 6 months, or in the next cycle. They do it twice a year. Um, Whether it's 6 months or a year, it just looks more promising, is all I'm trying to get at. And, the law of the jungle, or average, or whatever you're going to say. I'll probably get the rejection letter Monday. Um, but, but not, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Um, but yeah, it did give me a little bit of hope, is all I'm trying to get at. It did do that. So, I hope everybody's having a good time, great day, everything. Um, and if this works, hey, great. If it does, if it doesn't, well, we'll go on to Plan B. And I don't know really what that is. Um, I don't know, is what I'm trying to get at. I've never just stood still in my entire life. The Being paralyzed is about as close to standing still as I've ever been in my whole life. Um, and do I really? No, I don't. I think it sucks. Just straight up. I'm being honest. Don't like it a bit. And but it's what life deals you. You know what I mean? You can't snivel about everything. That's all. So We're going to leave it here, and hopefully it's just a little bump up on that 501c3. That's all I'm tossing out there. And then all the rest comes after that. Once you get this under, then you can go for all the rest. And I'm not even here yet. So that's where we're at. We're just waiting. That's it. All right. Talk to you then, y'all. Bye.